So tell us a little bit more about the partnership, how it transpired, and where it might be headed.
We're working to tap into the amazing qualities of mushrooms, specifically an extract that comes from the stems of white button mushrooms that has this ability to improve quality, freshness, and shelf life. So we ended up meeting at a trade show where we were able to explain to them what we're working on and how this is a natural alternative to the artificials that you commonly find within the industry.
How do you think about and approach industry cross-collaboration, and really, how do you think that these types of collaborations will help the evolution of the food tech space?
As a supplier working with some of, I would say, the most innovative brands within the plant-based space, what we really hope to bring to these partnerships with our clients is a sense of transparency. We have product lines for beverages, dairy, plant-based meats, dressings, sauces, dips, and now we're innovating to launch a new product line specifically for baked goods. It's been really great to work with female founders, specifically within the industry, because it provides me with an amazing opportunity to learn from their hurdles and their successes, and helps me improve my own mission and kind of flip the script on who's considered the minority within a company or organization.
How do you think about branding when it comes to collaboration?
We love to work with our clients to tell our story, much like our partnership with Miyoko's. So our customers really help to educate consumers by adding FAQ sections to their websites and just highlighting the ingredients that they use in their products. Our plan is to brand our ingredients and work with clients to add it to their label so we can make consumers aware of the importance of preservation.
Are consumers leading here when it comes to how you think about unique partnerships, novel, innovative kind of collaborations, or do you feel like you're setting the tone, meaning ASR setting the tone in terms of that decision?
Our customer's customer, in this case the consumer, is the one that's demanding more sugar alternatives. We and actually Hershey have invested in this project. So I think the next wave of attention will be once products start to appear in the marketplace and that it basically becomes more tangible, brings the project to life that way.
Bonamus is a FoodBytes alum. Can you tell us about the role Rabobank has played in your growth trajectory since participating?
After the presentation that we made in March of 2017, we stayed in touch. We didn't just go away. I actually attended some events in person. You've got some very interesting startups that are in the food space that could be users of our product, and so that was one of the reasons that we stayed in touch. We also have stayed in touch with the broader Rabo organization, and then we've been interested in maintaining the dialogue for potential future relationships in terms of venture capital or investment banking or lending or equipment leasing. So I think it's a good organization.
So our relationship with Rabobank goes back a number of years. With FoodBytes, we've been fortunate to get introduced to world-leading corporations and get introductions to some of the key execs within the food and ag space. We're also a Rabobank customer, working very closely with Rabobank's private placement and securities team, as well as their regional offices here in the Netherlands.
How has your partnership with Connecterra provided results that positively impact environmental stewardship while supporting dairy farms with the tools they'll need to succeed into the future?
There is no such thing as a blueprint for farming. And it's really in whatever we do on the farm as Danone or in the program Farming for Generations, we never take that approach. We always take the angle, we want to improve any farmer in any ecosystem, any place of the world where he or she is farming. We want to bring what they can improve.
We've been fortunate that very early on we built these relationships with large enterprises who are looking to make these changes but didn't know how. So we were able to fill that gap for these large enterprises and get a front row seat to some of the challenges that they're facing in enabling this transition to sustainable farming. We've innovated together, we've tried out new ideas, and they've challenged us. They've brought a rigor to evaluating our technology and will this work at scale? And that's been really beneficial for our partnership because now we are ready and we've shown that we can bring our technologies to a wide audience. And this has an outsized impact to our bottom line, not just in terms of profits, but also in terms of our mission, because our mission is aligned to what enterprises and what the industry at large needs.
Why pollination data and technology is so critical in the face of climate-related weather and yield changes that we're seeing now and will continue to see into the future.
I think in general, we become more and more dependent on pollinators and pollination services. And as part of our way in trying to strategize how we pollinate, we need to address a broader problem. We need to address the challenges of bee mortality and the weakness of hives and how we can build a more sustainable environment.
Especially the early blooming crops in the year, they are subject to extremely short windows for pollination, and those windows can even become shortened by increasing weather volatility. So anything that allows the bees to perform more like Olympic athletes, if you will, they need to be on their game, and technologies like this can help make that happen.
You can speak to kind of the platform that FoodBytes provided at the early stages of Bee Hero as kind of the first touch point between you and Rabobank.
Both Rabobank and some of the other investors who joined later on to Bee Hero, and Rabobank was a strong supporter of Bee Hero from the seed round throughout Series A and is one of our biggest investors. I think that our ability to work with Roland and the team in Rabobank, understanding what is the right moment to approach and who should we approach at what stage, how can we establish network of evangelists that will support us moving forward, is a critical component in our ability to build trust and grow in this environment.
When we were looking at Bee Hero, really having some in-depth conversations with Omer and his team, where I think we all really took the gloves off and said we need to be very pragmatic here and objective so that everything is positioned in the right way.
And I think the ability to engage with FoodBytes, with Rabobank, with strategic investors from the agtech industry that understand the landscape is critical for the success of the company.